Today we decided to watch Insomnia. What do we think? We'll tell you if we feel like it.
This is our review. Do you want to do it with attitude like...
What sadness? Our review. Anyway, go ahead.
You gotta introduce the camera to foreplay before you can turn it on.
And that's our intro.
That actually made a lot of sense.
That's our intro, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoyed it. I hope you did. That's what we're going to start doing. For our intros, we're just going to say a bunch of random stuff, and that's going to be our intro. And I'm going to say, that's our intro.
That's fine, I don't care. The synopsis for Insomnia. Sent to investigate... Can I just...
What's wrong?
Can I just pause this for a second?
You can do whatever you want. What's wrong?
The synopsis for these movies is awful. We don't know who writes this stuff, but it's so vague, or it just tells you blatantly what happens in the movies.
Everybody dies. Like that's what I actually read a synopsis like that. Well, good thing I'm going to watch it.
But I'll write it for you. Corey doesn't know a comma from a semicolon.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll write it for you. He'll pre-check it and give it back to you.
Yeah. So we'll watch the movies. You pay us. And,
go from there.
I mean, if you pay us, we will... This space right here will have the Netflix logo. Just an idea. So, anyway, let's get back to the synopsis. Sent to investigate a teenage girl's murder in a small Alaskan town, a detective accidentally shoots his partner while trying to apprehend the suspect.
So the plot, you just heard it.
The whole movie, given away.
Technically.
So, what happens in this movie is Al Pacino, I don't know, what was his...
You just told us what happened in the movie.
I know, but don't we want to do a more thorough plot?
If you want.
Okay.
I could do a summary in like 5 words.
Go ahead, do it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Al Pacino kills partner. Robin Williams appears. Right?
Wow.
Did I not sum it up? Is that not what it was?
Put an applause track in this.
Thank you, I will. So let's continue. What did you think about this whole freaking movie?
I didn't really like it all that much. I found it kind of annoying.
I liked it, but I didn't like it, if that makes sense. I guess. You know what I mean? Like, there's parts where I'm like, oh, it's a movie that I'd like to enjoy.
Well, we saw Robin Williams and Al Pacino.
But Robin Williams didn't show up until like hour into the movie.
And Robin Williams doesn't play himself.
No, he doesn't. But I did like Robin Williams in this movie.
I liked him for his character. I didn't like him for the fact that a good way to make this movie 2 hours long is so that he gets away every time somebody gets close to him.
He does get away a lot in this movie.
He gets away in ridiculous circumstances. They do a Frogger scene where he jumps from log to log across a river.
That's very true. That's very true.
He's a big guy. I don't care how much cocaine you're on. You can't do that.
So basically what's going on is Al Pacino comes from another state, comes over here to investigate a crime.
He comes over from Los Angeles.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. To investigate a crime that somebody did. In the process, he shoots his partner while trying to find the bad guy. Hint, hint, it's Robin Williams. Duh. And Robin Williams tries to frame Al Pacino and says, hey, I know that you killed your partner, so you can't put me away. And that's how this whole movie turned for about 2 hours.
Which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because if Al Pacino if he explained the situation to his fellow cops,
comrades or whatever, yeah.
They would have been like, okay, well, there was a dense fog, everybody looked like everybody else.
But the problem is that his history showed that he framed somebody else. That was the problem,
He always tampers with evidence.
Right.
But it doesn't help that if he got caught tampering with more evidence, like, he's not making himself any better by...
That's true.
By trying to make it look like somebody else did it.
By tampering more evidence.
Yeah.
Because that's what he did the whole movie.
And the next thing is that they end the movie, while it ends it by explaining some things, it doesn't tie everything into a knot.
And to be honest with you, the name of this movie is just like a subplot. insomnia. The guy had insomnia. That's not what the whole movie was about. Like, it was just about him not being able to function because he had insomnia.
Don't go to Alaska. That's
yeah,
what the movie's about.
basically saying don't go to Alaska.
You go to Alaska for a month of daylight that makes you go crazy, and then 5 months of winter darkness that makes you also go crazy.
So technically, would he have insomnia in L.A.? Probably not, but we're in Alaska.
I don't know how he lives in L.A. Where it's noisy. I'm pretty sure there's a pretty decent murder rate there.
Probably.
How does he get sleep there, but he doesn't get sleep in Alaska, where it's like this little fishing town?
I don't know.
It's just daylight.
It doesn't make sense.
You see, the funny thing was, when we first started this, Corey was like, I think my opinion is going to differ greatly from yours.
I did.
But in the end, I'm going to agree that I didn't like this movie. And the more that I talk about it, it just gets me angrier because Robin Williams was in it. I love Robin Williams.
The reason why I said that I thought he liked it more is because at the end, you do kind of get this, like, tension, and it's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? You kind of get this, like, thing. But the problem is, I feel like it's too late. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that should have began sooner in the movie rather an hour in. That's my issue with it.
I would have liked this movie a lot more if, while Al Pacino plays the cop, if they kind of made somebody else play Robin Williams' role.
You think so? You think so?
Somebody who made more sense in this.
And I kind of wonder, like, this is how I feel about this. I kind of wonder if, when they were promoting this film, they've like, hey, Robin Williams is, like, not a good guy. Like, he's going into a whole different world. And that's what brought people in. And then when they came in, they're like, where's Robin Williams? Where is he at?
But it's funny because I guess we're going to go on to what our opinions of the actors now.
Yeah, go for it.
It's funny that we bring up his role in this one because he flips so much, where he's either a comedic genius or he plays like a murderer or a stalker.
Yeah. I think the problem, though, is I think that he plays villain well. I do. Don't get me wrong. But this made it seem like the director didn't know what to do with his role, if that makes sense. Like, he didn't, like, were we supposed to feel bad for him because he killed her on accident, because he sounded so sincere that he accidentally did it? Or are we supposed to be like, we have no, hard feelings for you because, wait, hold on a second, Al Pacino did the same thing.
The only person I feel bad for is, that kid. What was his name?
Ryan?
I don't know.
What's his name?
Randy? Randy is like this huge asshole that everybody just wants to get blamed for murder. He ends up actually getting blamed. So...
Oh, P.S. Don't expect to know what happens at the end, because we don't know what happens to Randy.
No.
We don't know if anything happens. Nothing sums up.
What do you give this movie out of 5 stars?
2.5.
Wow.
Really?
I was going to give it a 2.5 as well.
Okay.
Kim, what do you give this movie?
3.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hannah, what do you give this movie?
3.
Okay. Awesome.
So, overall, that is...
an average movie.
It's an average movie.
Right.
If you add all our scores together.
Exactly. Well, if you add it all together, it'll technically be...
an exceptional movie.
Right.
But we'll put it
It's
out of
not.
100 then.
Right. But anyway, that's the movie. It is what it is. If you're bored, maybe you're sick one day and you just feel like you want to watch something, go for it.
I mean, it's something that you could fall asleep to.
There
But then
you go. Perfect.
you feel bad when you wake up and you realize you're watching Insomnia and you fell asleep. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like and favorite and comment down below what you think. Remember Netflix? This space could be yours above Corey's head.
It could be yours.
It could be.
The Price is Right. Different show, but whatever. Bye!
See ya! But adult murdering booby traps.
It's like watching Home Alone if it was rated R, basically, is what you'd be
Pretty
watching.
much.
This is my house. I have to defend it.